Check this hypocrisy out.
Abram's descendants are the ones who have the right to have this land, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we do genetic testing on everybody in the land and find out who Abram's descendants are? It's really simple. We've cracked the human genome. We can do that. Why don't we do that? Would you be against doing that?
I have no idea what that would prove. I mean,
Really?
maybe it would be.
What do you mean? It would prove who Abram's descendants are and who has a right to live here and who doesn't, according to the theology that you yourself just explained. And so I'm very confused as to why we don't do that. If you believe the theology that you've just explained to me.
Would we do that all over the world?
Well,
and everybody
this is the only country in the
Brits?
world that you've said has this covenant with God, that this people have a moral and legal right to the land.
But there are people who may not have bloodlines, but who have converted to Judaism. Are they going to be able to live here? Are you going to kick them out?
By your standards, they can't live here.
No,
because you
I've
just
never
told
said-
me
no,
that they
no.
have a right to live here because God gave them the land because they're the descendants of Abram.
They're the descendants of Abraham. But if they're the spiritual descendants of Abraham and they've now decided that they're converting to Judaism, then do they have a right to live in Israel?
Peace to the gods and goddesses. Listen, the prophet said, pay attention to your radio and television. I will make the European tell on themselves. He said, I will stop them from thinking and get my Moors to thinking again. Listen, I have stressed this and I will continue to reiterate this. Nationality is defined by blood and name. Gentilis is the Moorish Latin word for nobles, belonging to the same family, race, and nation, deriving from the genes, genactrix, the mother, mitochondria, ammobia, protoplasm, and cytoplasm. Okay? Our DNA tells the tale. They know we are direct ascendants, said descendants of Abraham, Yeshua, said Jesus, King David, Ruth, etc. They know that the Moabites are the founders of the holy city of Mecca. The Hamathites, Canaanites, and Hittites, Amorites, all descended from Noah and his sons, Shem and Ham, who are obviously related to the Moabites, whom Moab, son of Lot, grandson of Haran, and brother of Abraham, his father. They know we are direct ascendants of the holy prophet Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Muhammad, Prince Uriel Bey, Alyssa Bai, Hanno Bey. I can go on. They know Arabians are the seeds of Hagar, Japanese, Chinese, Mexicans, etc. They just praying that you don't know. Because if you wake up and take your lawful seats, you can evict them off the land. Because they have no family records to protect their property, etc. So when a Jew call you Gentile, they are actually giving you honors and actually saying that they are bastards and have no rights to the land. Islam and Judaism is a false identity in Christian religion. Our true religion is, again, Islamism, and we spoke Latinum Morosium. Islam, peace to those who follow the right guidance.